Thank you very much.
Well, if you're just joining us, let's remind you now of the latest developments in the Gaza war. Israeli airstrikes have now killed more than 3,000 Palestinians since this conflict began. 1 in 3 of them are children. More than 1,000 killed in 10 days, according to the Gaza Ministry of Health. At least 6 people have now also been killed in an Israeli airstrike that hit a school run as a shelter by the United Nations Palestinian Refugee Agency in a Gaza refugee camp. The number of Israelis killed in Hamas's military operation stands at 1,400, including 302 soldiers. Towns along Israel's northern border with Lebanon have also been evacuated after repeated exchanges of fire there. Hezbollah says 5 of its fighters have also been killed. The Israeli army says that 199 captives are still being held by Hamas in Gaza. Hamas and other factions, though, are putting that number rather between 200 and 250 captives. The White House has confirmed that U.S. President Joe Biden is poised to travel to Israel. He's expected to be meeting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Wednesday. Well, the UN Security Council has rejected a Russian-drafted resolution calling for a humanitarian ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. It was one of 2 draft resolutions before the Council. Gabriel Elizondo reports now from UN headquarters in New York.
Security Council members agree on the necessity of ending the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, but deep divisions remain on exactly how to do that. The key part of the Russian draft resolution was an immediate ceasefire. It was supported by China, UAE, Gabon, and Mozambique. The Russian ambassador said the fact their resolution was voted down was a blow to humanitarian efforts.
We're talking about the most serious explosion of violence over the past decades. Today, the entire world waited with bated breath for the Security Council to take steps in order to put an end to the bloodletting. But delegations of the Western countries have basically stomped on those expectations.
Those against?
The U.S., UK, France, and Japan voted against the resolution. The U.S. said Russia failing to condemn Hamas is the reason why.
Russia's resolution, put forward without any consultations, make no mention of Hamas. None. By failing to condemn Hamas, Russia is giving cover to a terrorist group that brutalizes